Hi, this is Jim Baldonado from the Home Agency. Do you really know what your insurance policy actually covers before you have a loss? At the Home Agency, there are no surprises. We make sure that you know exactly what you are getting, and we make sure that you are covered the way you want to be. Do not be surprised by your lack of coverage when it comes time to file a claim. Let us help. For a free, no-obligation plan customized for your operation, call HOME, the Home Agency that is, at 1-800-245-4241.
We are in Kearney at the Nebraska Farm Bureau annual meeting, and we're going to talk tax relief now with Tanya Storer. She is from Whitman, Nebraska, up in the northwest part of the state, and the big push here at convention is a new campaign that Nebraska Farm Bureau is launching.
Absolutely. Tax reform now. As most people are aware, property taxes have been an issue. Since for my entire adult life, quite frankly. However, what's happened in the last 3 to 4 years with land prices has absolutely intensified that problem and brought it to the forefront. You know, what's unique now, the situation we find ourselves in now versus 5 or 10 or 20 years ago is that we have some ears. We have some people listening. The public outcry is been sent loud and clear. If you talk to any elected official that campaigned in the last two rounds, they will tell you that they have gotten the message. Property taxes are one of the #1 problems and concerns for Nebraskans.
And what Nebraska Farm Bureau is wanting to do is to get people engaged, members, and those hopefully that will become members, to tell their story.
Absolutely. We need people to be vocal. We need people contacting their elected officials and their representatives. We need those stories to get out. And, you know, communication information is key right now. Absolutely.
Let's talk about your story. I'm sure this is probably why this is a passion for you. How the property taxes affecting your ranch?
Oh, you know, I think they came in the mail this year's right before I left home, and I didn't open them. You know, but this has been an ongoing problem. When I returned to the ranch in my early 20s, I became keenly aware. I started traveling to Lincoln to testify in front of the education committee specifically, really tuned in. One of the big issues was property tax and how we were funding our schools. A lot has changed in 25 years to get us where we are today. But if I was to sum that up, you know, our population of folks in agriculture is shrinking, and the burden on property taxes is growing. And so that's becoming more and more imbalanced every year. We're asking fewer and fewer people to pay a larger and larger portion of our taxes. You know, with commodity prices, in a year that commodity prices are good, that may be doable. But when we take a look at what's happened in the corn industry this year compared to where they were a year ago, there's going to be some folks that are going to be in a tough situation just to go pay the property tax bill.
And for folks to get involved, how is the best way to do that?
They can certainly contact our office and get more information. We have some information up on the website, just some facts and figures. I think being educated is key, but also having you know, somewhere to be heard. So contacting us, I encourage people again to contact their elected officials and share their concerns, because that's where the change is going to occur. You know, we are a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Sometimes we forget, and so we as the people need to be very loud and very persistent and make sure that our elected officials are held accountable to take care of the problems that we are asking them to.
All right, Tanya, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Tanya Storer, who is with the Nebraska Farm Bureau and their board of directors. She's from Whitman. We've been talking about tax relief now. From Kearney, for AgView, I'm Ken Rogers.